How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. The Rule 5 draft is almost here, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are bound to potentially lose some key Rule 5 eligible prospects. Unfortunately, not all prospects are able to be protected, and today we will be discussing the top 5 Pirates prospects that could be selected in the Rule 5 draft. The number one option that could be selected is 24-year-old outfielder and first baseman Matt Gorski. After being drafted in the second round of the 2019 MLB draft, Gorski really struggled in the minor leagues and really wasn't known for his offensive potential and power upside until he hit 17 home runs during his 2021 season in High A Greensboro. 2020 was his official breakout season in High A after putting up a .294 batting average, a .377 on-base percentage, a .754 slugging, hit 17 home runs, drove in 37 RBIs, and had a whopping 188 WRC plus alongside a .460 ISO. This success led to him getting promoted to AA Altoona, where his success continued until he was called up to AAA Indianapolis for one game. As a defender, Gorski has been pretty solid overall. He's a lot better as an outfielder, but he is a pretty serviceable fielding first baseman. The only downside with Gorski is his high strikeout rate at 28.1%, so for a lot of teams that might turn them off, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets picked up by another team, especially if they want to give him a chance to prove himself at the major league level. The second option that could be selected is 23-year-old flamethrowing right-handed pitcher Tahnaj Thomas. After struggling against the long ball in 2021 and having a rough season, Thomas transitioned from a starter to a reliever and became extremely dominant. During the 2022 season in AA Altoona, Thomas broke out in a big way. In 50 2/3 innings pitched out of the bullpen, Thomas had a 3.02 ERA, a 3.63 FIP, struck out 52 batters, only walked 20, and had a 1.26 WHIP. Walks were a little bit of an issue, but overall his control was much improved compared to 2021, and he limited the amount of hard contact and home runs given up. What's most attractive about Tahnaj Thomas is his lights out fastball that tops out at over 100 miles an hour and averages roughly about 95 to 98. Many GMs across the league would desperately want to see what this kid could do out of the bullpen, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets selected. Another option that is highly likely to be selected is 24-year-old catcher/outfielder Blake Sabol. After being drafted in the 7th round of the 2016 MLB draft by the Pittsburgh Pirates, Sabol has put up very impressive offensive numbers in every minor league season. Most recently in 2022, Sabol had a massive power surge in AA and dominated at the plate, posting a .281 batting average, a .347 on-base percentage, a .486 slugging, hit 14 home runs, drove in 60 RBIs, and had a 124 WRC plus in 412 plate appearances. This success led to him being promoted to AAA later in the season, and he continued to do extremely well. Sabol is very versatile and can play across the outfield and at catcher, which is very valuable for major league teams. Blake Sabol is arguably one of the top players available in this year's Rule 5 draft and is the most realistic player to get selected on this Pirates team. The fourth option that could be selected is 24-year-old right-handed pitcher J.C. Flowers. Just like Tahnaj Thomas, Flowers struggled in 2021 as a starter, but after making the transition to a reliever in 2022, he broke out in a big way. In 68 2/3 innings pitched, Flowers had a 2.88 ERA, a 4.01 FIP, struck out 62 batters, walked 24, and had a 1.18 WHIP. Throughout his minor league career, Flowers has barely allowed home runs and has had solid control as reliever or back-end starter. Granted, his FIP was 4.01, so his ERA is a little bit misleading due to luck, but he's still a good pitcher and could fill in a variety of different roles for a team desperate for pitching depth. And finally, another player that could be potentially selected is first baseman/DH Malcolm Nunez. After being acquired from the St. Louis Cardinals in the Jose Quintana trade, Nunez was not added to the 40-man roster, much to many Pirates fans' surprise. Nunez is known for his offensive potential and has shown great power potential, especially in AA this past season. It is highly unlikely that he's going to get selected, especially since first basemen historically don't really get selected that much in the Rule 5 draft, but since he's young and has a lot of potential, as well as the DH being implemented in the National League, I could see someone try and snag a player like Nunez and take a flyer on him, as much as I don't want that to happen. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please consider leaving a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell for notifications that way you don't miss any future uploads coming up on the channel. Comment down below if you believe one of these options will be potentially selected in the Rule 5 draft this season. With that being said, let's go Bucs.